Starting off with our West Asia updates, the West Asia war could soon spiral out of control as US and Israel are reportedly preparing new heavy strikes on Iran as divisions over war strategy and waning public support in Washington deepens the conflict's uncertainty. Being dubbed as the harshest bombing campaign ever, the US military plan involves strikes on Iranian energy facilities, including power plants and oil refineries. The action could possibly last through the weekend, with Israel having been notified and coordinating with the US, according to an Axios report. The proposed bombing campaign would be aimed at pressuring Iran to accept US terms in negotiations. However, no final order has been issued by US President Donald Trump. At the same time, US embassies in capitals across West Asia have warned their citizens to beware of unforeseen escalation in the regional conflict and urged them to be ready to vacate West Asian regions. The warning posted online by US embassies in Bahrain, Egypt, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the UAE. It came a day after US President Donald Trump threatened to hit Iran very hard. Iran, which is already preparing a response, has accused the US of escalating tensions. Head of Iran's military central command, Ali Abdullahi, warned countries in the region against cooperating with Washington during the ongoing conflict, adding that any country serving as defensive shield for an aggressive America will be engulfed by the flames of war. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi also held separate phone calls with his Turkish and Saudi counterparts, as well as Pakistan's army chief. Araghchi has warned that Iran would respond forcefully to any further American aggression. He had previously warned that Iran's defense strategy would be an eye for an eye response against any attacks on its infrastructure. The potential Iranian counterattack could target Gulf energy sites, including the Ras Laffan refinery and the Mesaid petrochemical complex in Qatar, the Samref refinery and the Jubail petrochemical complex in Saudi Arabia, the Al Hosn gas asset in the UAE, all on target. Meanwhile, Iranian lawmaker Hassan Kashgavi claimed the US was sending contradictory signals. In a post on X, he wrote that US was deceiving Iran by pursuing back-channel contacts while publicly warning of possible military action against it. He further said that Iran's arrangement on passage through the Strait of Hormuz is the only option on the table. According to reports, there's growing discord between, and this is within the US administration, over how to handle the Iran conflict, with Trump exasperated while officials lack the consensus on war strategy. After 5 months of war, which was initially set on a timeline of 4 to 5 weeks, Trump's room for maneuver seems extremely limited. Earlier in the week, NBC News reported that Trump erupted in anger during a White House meeting, expressing his frustration over limited available options to end the war. According to a recent poll released by US media, about 2/3 of Americans believe the conflict with Iran is not worthwhile, while only about 1/3 consider it worthwhile, which is the lowest approval rating since the war even began. On Thursday, former US Defense Secretary Leon Panetta warned that US is mired in an unwinnable war in Iran.